Welcome back to Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes. Last time, Metal Gear was ready to launch because we inserted the PAL codes, actually the PAL cards, but it turned out that we were actually activating Metal Gear, so it's ready to launch at any moment. Not only that, Dr. Naomi Hunter deceived us and is killing people with this virus, this retrovirus known as FoxDie. And, well, Liquid is also looking for a vaccine for that to make sure that he survives, but Snake dies. And Liquid actually turned out to be, the Master turned out to be Liquid. All this time. You could kind of tell, but honestly, a lot of twists in that previous part. So let's go ahead and load it up here and see what we can do to stop Metal Gear. Colonel, how can I stop Metal Gear? Snake finally enters the third PAL code. However, the system announces that the nuclear warhead has been activated. Laughing at the confused Snake, Master Miller removes his sunglasses and reveals himself as Liquid. Liquid has been using Snake all this time to have Snake perform the emergency input of the destination code to activate the new type of nuclear warhead. Liquid runs to the cockpit of Metal Gear as it starts to move. Snake goes after him. Oh wait, I booted up the first disc. Didn't I? There we go. It'll automatically switch for us. Alright, so after we inserted the third PAL code, it gets all gassy in here again, so we gotta call up Otacon.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Okay, Otacon, we are counting on you, even though you already technically did this already, but we'll just wait for you again.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Thank you, Otacon. It is now time. Get our good old body armor on. Actually, no, because it'll be in the cutscene. I kind of want to see Snake without it, so... Alright.
Liquid!
Snake, did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. You performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread FoxDie.
FoxDie? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered FoxDie's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder, maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt, but I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to FoxDie's program. Oh Oh well, doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Yeah? Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Die. But Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all of the old man's dominant genes. I got all the flawed, recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
So you're saying I'm the dominant one?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Ha! Love? It's hate. His choosing me, knowingly, to be the inferior one? For this, I want revenge. You don't even understand this. You, who could kill your own real father. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. You missed your last chance. You'll regret that forever.
Snake! Come! Kneel down and sacrifice yourself to this historic weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother!
Now!
You shall bear witness to the demon weapon that will drag the world
Into the 21st century!
Alright, here we go. Fight against Metal Gear. What we have to do, we have to equip our Stinger missile and shoot the Ray Dome. There it is. Now it will shoot missiles at us. Wait, I should probably equip my body armor. There we go. You know, I should probably heal as well. So, during that cutscene, it sounded like Liquid was a bit jealous of us because he was the inferior one. And we were the superior one, so he kind of... I can't move out of the way in time. It's hard to unequip this thing. There we go. Okay, so far pretty easy. What's this thing doing? Darn it, I missed that one. Yeah, you have to hit that radome or it won't do any damage. There we go. It's like maybe one more hit. Okay. There we go.
Did that do it? Damn!
Nice try, Snake!
Hurry! Get away! Gray Fox!
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
Outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister. But every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox! foxes. We hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds,
We use Royal Harriers! Fox!
how strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
A cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal! He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Alright, so here's our chance. The snake has to make a chance.
In front of you, I can finally
It's
die.
no good. I can't do it.
He can't do it, no matter how much you try.
It's no good.
I was
I
taken
can't
from
do
the
it.
battle, neither truly alive nor truly dead.
It's no good.
An
I can't do
undying
it.
shadow in a world of light. But soon it will finally end.
No, I can't do it. Die! Fox!
Snake! We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake! Farewell.
Foolish man! When death is entreated, the battle is decided. You see, you can't protect anyone! Not even yourself!
Did you see Snake in the background? It was, I think it was meant to be off screen due to the widescreen hack that I have on, but that was so bizarre looking. He was up in the air, holding the sword. It was, I was like, what the heck?
There you are!
And so now we have to get revenge for Liquid killing our friend. So now that the radome is destroyed, our new target is the cockpit. There we go. So it's exactly like the other fight, except he may be a little faster. There we go. Okay, just like 2 more hits, it looks like. You got me? I don't think you do. We killed him right before the shot probably killed us.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
And after all that, he is still alive.
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die, as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict, new hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing, that's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face as you delivered the coup de grace. Oh, it reflected such vitality.
You're wrong.
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method?
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But unlike us, they carry it digitally. With the completion of the Human Genome Project in the last century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted using gene therapy into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing right and left are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments.
Huh?
1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just to cover up the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? Because it increases the chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then, I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl? Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl?
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me!
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence, along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards!
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it!
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he is a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Damn it! You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone!
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more. Well, do try to get along in the time you have left before the bomb.
Oh, there's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. And if you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it'll kill even you. You snake!
Alright, here we go, the final battle against Liquid. And I see we have a comment here about Liquid. Let's see. Oh, that's all we have is dog tags. We have nothing else. Liquid failed biology, so take this with a grain of salt. Yeah. Well, that was definitely not a good there. So we have a time limit for this fight here. The best thing to do is just try to... There we go. Oh wait, you gotta get his dog tag. Yes, got his dog tag. Yeah, we have literally nothing else to heal us, so we gotta just be careful. Now, he won't actually fall off. But we can fall off if Liquid punches... Yeah, Liquid can do a decent amount of damage against us. Oh gosh, we actually have less health. There we go. I think if he gets back up here, he'll have some invulnerability. Yeah, he'll kind of run away a little bit. Okay, almost. Oh gosh, we're so close. It's like almost like an even match. Then again, we are brothers, so. But he is supposedly the inferior one, so it should be easier for us. No, no, no! Oh gosh, that was close. Oh gosh, we're so close. This is crazy how close we are. Oh gosh. Wait, where did Snake's shirt go? Yeah, he took it off.
What's wrong?
Liquid took it off, rather. Liquid took it off because he's just kind of creepy like that, I guess. No, he just wanted to show off the muscles for this final fight. There we go. Good. Nice. He's trying. There we go, he's about half health and we haven't lost any yet. We also had to be careful with the time limit too, because if we take too long, then that's also a problem. Okay. There we go, gosh, we're actually doing way better this time.
You're out of time!
No, I'm not. I got 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Oh, he's doing a lot of damage now. He doesn't have much left in him. Let's go, Liquid. Oh gosh, no. Okay. Okay, one more combo should do it. Oh no, okay, just a few more hits. Yes! There we go, we took out Liquid.
Snake!
He won't be able to survive that fall.
Meryl. Meryl.
Snake? Is that you? Snake, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl.
Well, time for the love scene. Well, interrupted. Codec blocked.
That's my codec.
Snake, it's me. It looks like you stopped Rex.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right! You saved her, man! Good job!
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
So Otacon really helping us out here. Being a good friend.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where is Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
It's time for us to get out of here.
Snake.
Meryl.
No time for that, you guys. You gotta get out of here.
Started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up! Hurry!
There we go, back to our usual...
Looking good, Snake.
Yeah, back to our usual self. Now let's get the heck out of here. Alright, so this is the escape sequence.
Hurry!
I will hurry by calling up all my friends on codec. No response. Calling up Liquid, no response. Natasha, do you have anything to say? No response. Meryl? I'm surprised she doesn't pick up. She's right there. Deep Throat? Of course there's not going to be any response. Otacon may be the only one. No. Can I save at least?
Snake, they've placed the Colonel under arrest. I don't know what I should do. This will probably be your last save.
I'm gonna miss those proverbs of yours.
Oh, Snake.
Mei Ling, I have a favor to ask you. Make a hard copy of all the codec conversation data up to this point. I want some insurance.
Okay, Snake. Leave it to me.
Okay, good. Gonna keep a backup of everything.
Snake, please. Be safe. For me.
Okay, so we have to hurry and get out of here. The first thing to do to hurry is to go back to where we were and to pick up a ration. Anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. Yep, alright. We have no weapons. All we have is one ration and our dog tags. Yep, that's all we can have on us. Okay, get this ration as well. Yes, there we go.
Let me drive.
Oh gosh, okay. See?
Surveillance camera.
So we just had to fight these guys until Meryl can... Get up, Snake. Alright, I'm coming.
Snake, hurry! Get in! Shoot him, Snake!
We gotta shoot these barrels. There we go. Anything behind us? No. So we're just gonna keep an eye out, make sure there's nothing fishy in this escape route.
It's a checkpoint, Snake.
Oh gosh. There we go. Yes. We have one ration left, so we have to use it sparingly.
It's a checkpoint, Snake.
Here they come!
We'll never make it. Snake, break those guards.
And we have plenty enough time to get out. It's not going to take us another 8 minutes to get out of here. He's still alive.
It's not over yet! Liquid!
That's right. Phase 4. All you gotta do is pretty much just... He has no health. All you gotta do is just... keep him at bay. So he's not shooting you until you actually can escape. Alright, Meryl. Ah! Oh! 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 Ah! It's all that this is. I mean, I'm surprised this wouldn't hurt him. I mean, how would this not kill him? I'm literally just shooting tons and tons of rounds into him. Where he's in front of us now. There we go.
Look, Snake, daylight! We're gonna crash!
That was a close call for us, but we managed to escape.
Meryl, are you okay? Damn. Snake. Snake! Fox? Die.
He finally dead. Fox Die killed him.
Dead. That means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel!
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I'd better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face-to-face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you. Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code, inscribed into their genes. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that its genetic information houses a person's strengths or destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm gonna choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from now on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to what will come. All life is tethered to the future. Loving each other, teaching each new generation, then the world can change. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or a reminder of the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. My survival instinct that tells me not to die. That's all the motive I've had in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name is David.
Okay, so where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Hey, what are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
It's nice, isn't it? Being alive.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
There they go, riding off into the distance. Snake actually showing some emotion and love for once. He said he really only was with himself. Didn't really want to be involved with anyone else. In the 1980s, there was more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. The total destructive power amounts to 1 million times that of the Hiroshima A-bomb. In January 1993, START II was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3,000 to 3,500 in each nation. 2007, I think. However, as of 2003, there still existed more than 20,000 nuclear warheads in the world. Who knows what that number is now? There we go. Credits with the amazing ending theme song. We'll listen to this a bit as well, but I just wanted to give my thoughts on it. So, I really like this game. This was the first Metal Gear game that I played. Snake, I meant Dave, yes. I did mean David, yes. I cannot forget that. So, yeah. This was one of my favorite games, the first Metal Gear game that I played. Have not played the original, but I probably will be playing the original at some point. I just don't know when yet. PlayStation 1. It is a bit different. But, yeah, I really like the storyline. The actual gameplay minus the story isn't really too long. I know a lot of people don't necessarily like the cutscenes in it, but I actually really do. Probably because this was the first game that I played. It's definitely out there with some of like the Matrix style moves. The music is great also, especially the theme song. And speaking of Dave, that's actually the voice actor's name, David Hayter. So that's kind of why. He's the voice of Snake in most of the Metal Gear Solid games. So the music is about to kick up, so I will let that play. There's a little something after it as well. Did not know Otacon is a registered trademark of Otacorp, Baltimore, Maryland. Fun facts. Alright, it says a little something after the credits, which is quite interesting, actually.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, yes, Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes, yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Wow. So the President of the United States, Solidus Snake, the third brother. Wow. Yeah, and then Ocelot, you know, he still survives. He still managed to live, even through Fox died due to the vaccine. He's a tricky one, alright, he really is. And then it turned out Snake was actually the inferior one. So here's our end game here. We have our game level normal. Total playtime just under 9 hours. 17 times save, 5 continues, 15 alerts, 50 enemies killed, 35 rations used, and our code name is Hyena. So what we do, we can't do it now, but you can go to that website, put in your code, and I think it ranks you based on how good you are, and there was like a competition or something along those lines. I don't really know the full details of it, but it was a way to rank online by putting your code in, your clear data. So that is really interesting. All of the games have a code for you. I think it was like, I want to say like 20 or 30 codes that will identify you based on how many enemies you kill, how many times you save and heal and alert and all that sort of stuff. So if you want to get the ultimate one, which I think is Big Boss, you have to do it really quickly. I don't think you can kill anyone. You can't save. It's very, very tricky to do. 9 hours, but 6 hours of cutscenes. Yeah, I I don't know if it includes the cutscenes. I would imagine it does, but yeah. Okay, special item. You got the camera and the bandana. That is what Meryl showed us at the very end. She pulled it up as like a little souvenir. And yes, we are going to save. That is our clear reward. As you can see, now it is in red. So what does that mean? Well, now that we have completed it, there's actually a different ending to this game that we can get. And we will take a look at that next time. We're going to load up our save. We're going to have the camera in our possession. We will have the bandana in our possession and see what that does. I think we may be able to actually see it right in here. Let's take a look. Oh, look, we actually have boss survival. Demo theater. I think this just allows you to see the Meryl chapter, but yes, there is something else. There's one more thing. There's one more thing. So, that was what was unlocked. And then, let's go ahead and view a liquid, shall we? Okay. How many dog tags are there here? Let's just view some of the bosses. There we go. Sniper Wolf. Date of birth, blank. Vulcan Raven. All of that is blank here for them. Can't select them, can't choose them, can't do anything. There's only 28 enemies we could actually get these, so yeah, it doesn't have that information for them, unfortunately. But again, the dog tags, we can see our percentage there. We got practically a quarter of them, and I wasn't even trying. And for different difficulties, there's different ones. So, like on extreme difficulty, there's probably even more dog tags available to get. Let's see. Yeah, 36. So, yeah, I'm not really worried about it. You don't really unlock anything. If you did unlock something, I would go after it. For sure. But unfortunately, no, we do not do that. It's just for a fun achievement. I'm not going to do it. We're worried about that in the second game and up. But, yeah, next time we were going to start a new game. I think I'm going to try it on hard this time. We can skip pretty much all the cutscenes to go much quicker. And we'll see what other new ending we can get. So, that will be next time. So, have a great day, and I will see you later for that. So you take care. Bye-bye now.